I'm on live. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. As you guys chime in, do me a favor and share this on your Twitter page. Invite your followers. Invite your followers. Invite your followers, guys. I have some. Hey! Hello, 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 everybody. As you come in, thank you, Holly, for sharing on Twitter. I appreciate you. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Listen, guys, I am too excited to see a lot of you guys. Thank you so much for sharing, Jennifer, on Twitter. You're amazing. Guys, thank you so much again. I've been trying to share with you guys. I got on yesterday for a spell, but happy Friday. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. Dear, do you mind passing me that book that's right there on the top for me? Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. So listen, I have updates. I have so many updates. The first thing that I wanted to share with you guys, I'm sorry that we couldn't broadcast this past Sunday. Me and my daughter had the flu. Okay, so I broadcasted just for about 5 minutes just to share with you guys that I was in the emergency room all day long on Sunday. Me and my daughter, I was in one room, she was down the hall in another room, but we're both feeling better. And so this Sunday, we're actually, yes, honey, let me tell you something about that flu. When I tell you, when you have the flu, you feel like you're like one knock from heaven's door, okay? That flu ain't no joke. The thing about the flu, though, you have to know all the ins and outs about the flu. I used to get all of the flu shots and all of the little things. I don't do that anymore. And I know a lot of you watching this may think, okay, she's crazy. But ultimately, the flu shot used to work for me when I lived in Texas, only because I had so many allergy issues. I had so many asthma issues. So when I was taking the flu shot back in Texas, it worked. It meant a whole lot to me, because the flu shot compared to the sinus shots, you put them together, it was a great little cocktail for me. So it actually worked out for me. But I have not taken the flu shot since I moved from Texas, because the first time that I took it living here in Colorado, it really didn't work for me. I didn't really see the difference. But that's just my personal opinion. So I don't take the flu shot anymore. And I've learned my lesson from that, because this past Sunday, honey, it was a doozy. When I tell you my whole body was hurting, I had fevers, I had chills. I really felt like God was going to call me home at any moment. And the only thing I had was the flu, guys, but it was really, really horrible. So getting down to everything of why I wanted to come on here and do updates, guys, because I wanted to tell you guys about some things that we're going to be doing. I told you, yeah, something must be wrong with my sound. I can't hear it. Can you hear me? Can everyone else hear me? Can someone put a thumbs up if you can hear me? Because we should be able to hear each other. Can everyone hear me? Please tell me you can. Can everyone hear me? Okay, great. Okay, so try to go in, Nikki, and go out and come back in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get down to why I came on. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I have had sound difficulties. I've had everything being on social media. Some days it works, some days it don't. You just take it like it comes. I'm sorry for those of you that can't hear me. This actually Sunday, I wanted you guys to join me because I will be talking directly with Holly Bird about Shaken Dreams. We will go into a detailed interview. It's a lot of questions that me personally I want to ask about the book and things like that. And I know that a lot of you may have questions. And this Sunday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we will be having an exclusive interview. We will be having an exclusive interview with Holly Bird, and then we'll go right on into episode 12. So at 4 p.m. Yes. Okay, good. A lot of times you have to go out and come back in. A lot of people do it. So we'll be talking about Sunday at 4 o'clock. We'll be talking about Shaken Dreams. For those of you that do not have this book, this is the book by Holly Bird, and it basically talks about, how she was taking care of her husband, who had Parkinson's disease. So we'll actually be asking questions. It's an exclusive interview. It's Holly's first exclusive. Hey, Sayahi! I love you so much. So it is actually, it's actually Holly's first live interview about this book, and it's actually our first live interview as well. So we'll be talking about that at 4 o'clock. I hope everybody will have a chance to tune in on Sunday. As I've been sharing with you guys, I have a big surprise for you guys, and I want to share it on Sunday. I wanted to share it this past Sunday, but I have to wait until this Sunday to share it. But we are going to go into our episode 12, and on episode 12, we will be talking about our features that we've had before, our Eyebrow Studio, Cammie's blog, Melissa Quigley, and also Bloggy Mommy. And I know a lot of you guys are following her on Twitter, so we will actually be talking about them on our 12th episode, guys. 12 episodes. Can y'all believe it? It's been 12 episodes. Oh my goodness. It's been 12 episodes. So we'll be talking about Holly's book. I know I'm not supposed to say this yet because I'm actually supposed to have this book in hand before I say anything about it. But Nancy actually, for those of you that have been watching the blog and read our blog every single Sunday, Nancy is one of the writers, myeverydaychallenge.com, or 30 Days, 30 Ways, if you're following her on Twitter. She actually has just written a book, and it's getting sent to me today or tomorrow-ish. So we'll actually be talking about that book as well, and I'm excited about that book. So we'll actually be talking about that book in detail. Hopefully she'll want to do an interview with me as well. So we'll work out some details about that. For those of you that hadn't had a chance to go on Amazon, this particular book, it is in our book club. For those of you that haven't joined our book club, it is on Facebook. Shaken Dreams is the books that we are reading right now. Shaken Dreams is the book that we're reading right now by Holly Bird. This book is on Amazon. It is on Kindle, so you are able to order it on Kindle for those of you that like to be all bougie with your books. So you're able to do that. What else? Eyebrow Studio, Cammie's blog, Melissa Quigley, Bloggy Mommy. We will be talking about them as well. We'll be talking about Nancy's new book. We'll also be sharing the blogs and the guest writers from last week. What else am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I have to talk about these books, guys. I've been talking about these books for a while. For those of you that have recently wrote a book, whatever you're doing in the process of writing a book, these books, these are actually by Sherry Rosen. Sherry Rosen actually wrote both of these books. One is called Give Me Your Truth. The other one is called Publicity from the Trenches. And I absolutely love these books because they tell you detail by detail why you need a publicist to kind of put your book out there and what you need to do if you decide not to do a publicist. It just basically talks about ways that you need to find out whether or not a publicist will work for you or not, what to look for in a publicist. One of the examples that she used in the book that I absolutely love when I was reading this book, it was just basically saying, give me a lemon and I will paint it gold. And she actually cursed when she said it, but I mean, I absolutely love a lot of the quotes that she put here. It's a lot of things that she make you think about as you're writing a book, as you're trying to put your book out in the forefront. It's a lot of examples that she used, a lot of analogies that she used. And it's just like you're saying, oh, okay, I can understand that. I can relate to that now. So you'll actually be seeing a review on both of these books pretty soon. So we'll be putting that on the website soon. Guys, I'm having to catch up. Like, I feel so far behind. It's only been a week. So I can't wait to tell you guys my little secret that we have coming soon as an organization. Make sure that you're following us on Twitter, on Facebook. Make sure that you check out our website. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. I love you guys for that. Make sure that you're following us on Twitter, on Facebook. Make sure that you check out our features every single day on our website. Every single day on our website, we are featuring someone new and phenomenal on our website. We're featuring new and phenomenal women on our website every single day. Now, I understand. I wanted to say this because I don't want anybody to feel pressured by going to our website. I don't want people to feel pressured by following us on Twitter, following us on Facebook. What I want you to understand about our website, first and foremost, we are a nonprofit organization. That's first. The second thing that I want you to understand, this channel, hello, how are you? This channel that we have created this channel in order for those of you that like what we do. If you like what we do, we want you to be a part of this channel. But I do want you to understand that this channel is pretty much like a radio station, okay? It's almost like a radio station. Like, you go to a radio station and, like, for example, if me and my husband is in a car and he likes sports channels, and that's not really my vibe. I don't really want to be in a car for like 2 and 3 hours and we're just listening to sports. I want you guys to be here and be involved with what we do because you like hearing about new women. You like hearing about the women that we're featuring on our website. You like seeing new authors and reading new books. And so we're wanting you to be here because you're wanting to be here. I don't want you to feel that's okay. I don't want you to feel that you have to be here only because, okay? I want you guys to understand what we are doing. When you're looking at our website, you're looking at different features of women. They're either going to be all the way from writers, bloggers, entrepreneurs, new authors, things of that nature. That's what you're going to see on our website. All of that in order to boost up women on two ends of the spectrum. We're shining the spotlight on women that's already there. They're already doing it. But in addition to that, we're using that in order to inspire women that's not doing what they could be doing in this goal, in their at this time in life. Okay, so it's basically to inspire other women. I want you guys to understand that because this channel is just a hyper mode of the website. Is basically to continue on with featuring the women that we have already featured. So if you didn't have an opportunity to read about the people that we're featuring, then voila, you can actually watch us talk about the women that we featured. But with that being said, We don't want you to feel obligated of being here because we want people that's interested in what we're doing. We're talking about writers. We're talking about what writers do. What do writers do? They're right. Okay. So we're talking about what writers do. We're talking about what authors do. And that's pretty much the gist of bringing this to a live audience. Okay. In order for you guys to see what we're doing, how we're doing it. And so this is why I want you guys that's here, that's watching, I want you guys to be able to share this with your audience. But in that token, we understand that this channel is not going to be for everyone. Now, let me tell you why I got so inspired about talking about Holly's book and Sherry's book and Kate Blake's book and a lot of the people that have sent me their books. I got super excited, guys, because it only takes that little ounce of inspiration and motivation to keep you on the right track, right? And so when I started talking about the things that I love, because honey, y'all send me these books and it's just like a piece of crack. Like I am so in. I absolutely love the smell of new books. Like it's something so awesome for me. Okay, but with that being said, guys, I was just scrolling the other day on my iPad and I was looking, honey, and guess what? I was looking, and when I tell you, Jennifer, don't laugh, I'm serious. Okay, so I was looking, and girl, when I tell y'all that Oprah has like a whole full-fledged channel of her book picks, right? So all she does, because every month, as you guys know, Oprah has like one book. She has like one book that she talks about, and that's her Oprah's pick. And now she has a whole channel where she talks about just her picks of the month. Isn't that amazing, guys? I mean, that just gave me so much inspiration because sometimes, guys, as an entrepreneur, as a woman, sometimes you're like, oh my God, I love this, but it doesn't sound like a good idea. I want to do this, but I'm afraid. I want to do this, but it sounds stupid. You know, and sometimes when you just leap out and you say, you know what? I don't care how stupid this sounds. I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care who won't watch it. I don't care. You know what I mean? And that's what this is all about. Me being here in front of you guys right here in Colorado. It's basically about doing what I love. I love talking to you guys. I love reading your books. And so when I saw that with Oprah, I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, Oprah's doing it too. Not saying that she started it first, of course, but I was just like, oh my God, I am doing this of what I love. And now it makes sense. Someone else is doing it as well. So anywho, I said all of that to say, guys, stay inspired. Stay inspired. Don't worry about who's not on board with you yet. I know a lot of times as women, we're always wondering who's going to join our mission, who's going to be there with us. And I want you guys to know that when you're doing something that you love, regardless of how stupid it is, it doesn't matter who's on board with you, because guess what? The right people will join your mission. I never thought in a million years, because again, I love talking. I love being in front of video. People have always said, you need to be on video. You need to do this. And I've always used little simple things to stop me from being in front of the camera. Some days it'd be like, well, I feel fat today. Some days I feel like I don't look good. I don't do this. And none of that matters. If you can reach across the world and inspire other people, none of the things that you think matters, it doesn't matter. Okay. I've met some wonderful people doing what I'm doing right now. I wouldn't have never met Holly. I wouldn't have never met Nancy, Jennifer, Sayahi. Thank you so much, Sayahi. I mean, you guys are truly my inspiration. I do want to say this though. I want to say whatever you love, don't wait for the bandwagoners. The reason why I say that, because if you're waiting for them to join you, you'll never do what it is that you really want to do. You'll never do what you are inspired to do. So don't wait on people to say, oh yeah, Jennifer, what you're doing is great. You know, you're promoting the information about your son. That's great. Don't wait on those people, because what if they don't come? Does that mean that the information about your son is never supposed to get out there? Don't wait on the people, Holly, to be on board with your book. What happens if, you know, the people that you're expecting to come never come, but it's a whole section of people that need to know about Parkinson, that need to know about the ending stages of life. Okay, so this is why we have to keep going, women, regardless of what your mission is. Regardless of what your mission is. I want to share with you guys something really quick, because as you know, I told you guys that books are my new crack, right? I absolutely love when you guys send me books. So this past Saturday, and I was talking to Siyahi online, and I kept, in the middle of the conversation, I was like, Siyahi, you have to get this book. You have to get this book. We had featured this young lady about 2 weeks ago, but I kept telling you, Siyahi, about this particular book. I was just in bed laying down, and let me tell you, guys, I know that my husband want to send each and every one of you guys a thank you note for everyone that have sent me a book. I know my husband wants to thank you, because I'm so quiet. I am now so quiet because I'm reading, and I'm always reading, and I'm always reading. This particular poem book is just full of poems. This inspired me. It's simply full of a lot of different poems. She had her story in the front of it that talked about her miscarriages, talked about, her battle with depression and things of that nature. But I want each of you guys, that have access. She actually worked for Amazon before as well. I'm sharing this book with you guys because, like I said, this book inspired me. It was simply a lot of different poems, read it in one day. I was reading it when Siyahi, we was talking on video, and I kept telling her, Siyahi, you really have to read this book. You really have to read this book. Guys, I absolutely love getting books from you guys, and I actually know a lot of you guys. I've seen a lot of you guys on Twitter, and that's the greatest part about it. I am reading books of people that I can inbox and say, hey, you know what? I liked your book. Hey, you know what? Your book is amazing. I want you guys to join me in this mission to stay with our local artists. That was one of the other dreams. A lot of the things that I do as far as with, even with the concerts that we do, because we do a concert every year for in order to get coats. We use local artists, maybe some of the artists of people that have never heard of these artists. And one of the reasons that we do that, not because we don't want to pay for people's books or we don't want to pay for the artists, is just the fact that we want these people that are starting out small to be well known. Okay. And this is how they become known, is if I can introduce them to you, or if I can share them with you, that's how people become well known. Okay. You have to think of it from the status of where you want to be in 5 years. If you wrote a book today, do you want people to know about that book? So we always say, well, people don't support me, or people don't do this. And, we always say those things. But then if I had $100 in my pocket right now, am I going to buy Holly's book, or am I going to buy a book from Oprah? So we have to start small. We have to start local. And then we help our local people help other people. And that's my ultimate goal with this channel. I realize that this channel is not going to be for everyone, but it's something that I am inspired to do at this very moment. I like the fact that you guys are watching. I like the fact that you guys invite your friends, but I want you guys to understand the reason behind it. I don't want you to understand. I want you guys to understand that I don't just get on here just to become popular or just to have, you know, a whole bunch of people watching and it have no relevance after that. I want you to understand that this whole mission is to push people forward, is to push our women forward, is to build up our community of women. I've met so many women that have started out their story saying, well, I am depressed every day. You know, we shouldn't be depressed. You know, it's not a reason that we can't inspire each other. It's not a reason that we can't pick up the phone and say, well, hey, Holly, how are you doing today? Hey, Siai, how are you doing today? It's no reason that we can't inspire each other. Okay, so that is the mission behind the website. That is the mission behind this particular venue, what I'm creating. Okay, that's the whole mission behind it. With that being said, ladies, it's time for us to shake a tail feather. It's time for us to put our insecurities on the back burner. Stop worrying about if you create a YouTube channel, who's going to watch it. Okay. You watch yourself until you get audiences. Okay. Always try to reinvent the wheel. Figure out if you created a video today and you didn't have a lot of viewers today, how you can create viewers tomorrow. Okay. So always create yourself in a better light. Okay. So today, if no one watches this video, guess what? Now, tomorrow, I need to figure out what I can do to ram up the viewers. Okay. Yes, and work on your confidence, Jennifer. You sound amazing on your YouTube videos. I think we just subscribed to your channel as well. Sayahi had I just looked up on finding her channel and I subscribed to the channel. A lot of times, a lot of people don't know about your channels because you're not exposing your channels. Okay. You're not putting the information out there. You can't expect for people to voila, find your work if you're not putting it out there. You have to share your work in order for people to know about it. Okay. So continue to share your work, all aspects of your work. That means your blog. That means your Twitter. That means your, yes. And make sure that you're sharing it, with people. Share your work and tag people in it. That way people can always find out about what you're doing. Okay, guys, it's time for us to come from behind the shadows. It's time for us to expose everything that we're doing, every aspect of what we're doing. Now, one of the reasons that I have left every single video up of when we started, because I wanted people to be able to have their own opinion about when I started compared to what I'm doing right now. Okay. Now, what I want to say, if I had an opportunity to erase any one of the videos that I've ever created, I would say it'd have to be the first video. The first video for me absolutely sucked. I spilled water on myself. The water exploded. It was announcements going on in the background because I was at the library, and why was I at the library anyway, right? But this was just something to show that you have to start where you are. If you don't have enough money to get an office, then start in your dining room area. Matter of fact, start in your bathroom. Okay. Wherever you have to start where you are. The main thing of why I'm saying that is because women, we try to be so perfect. We want everything around us to look so perfect. But the time that you're spending trying to make everything perfect, you're missing the people that really need to be inspired. you're missing the people that really need to hear your words, because it's some people, keep in mind that it's going to be some people that you'll post a video and they don't care about you. They don't care about what you're saying. They're only going to care about your background. As I was explaining to you about the other video that I posted a video, and one of the people on Facebook, was like, oh my God, look at that blank space behind you. Hadn't watched the video, didn't understand what the video was about, didn't understand the mission of what we were doing. But the ultimate thing is, if you allow those type of things to stop you, guess what? They will. For me, I'm on a mission to spread the word about the women that have inspired me. So if they're inspiring me, then I want them to be able to inspire others. So it's no longer about the background for me. It's no longer about, okay, today I don't have on makeup. Okay, today I don't have my nails done. It's about spreading the word about the women that have inspired me, the authors that have inspired me, the things that we're doing as far as the mission in general. So I can no longer worry about how my hair looks, what I'm dressed like. None of those things matter. Now, when I get in front of a professional camera and they're paying me, then of course, now these things are going to be relevant. But for right now, I just have to spread the mission about what I need to do. Okay. So don't allow anything to stop you, from what you're doing, from what you're wanting to do. If you have a book, continue to share about your book. If you've created hashtags for your book, share what everyone else is sharing about your book. If you have a blog, continue to share the information about your blog. Keep in mind that your blog is pretty much your business. It's like it's like your baby. So you continue to share, just like my little grandbaby. I have been sharing my little grandbaby with people that don't even know me or my grandbaby. But this is what we do, right? We don't care who knows us, who don't know us, who care about us, who doesn't care about us. We want to share the information about our babies, right? So when you have a book or a blog or a business, this is the same type of feeling that you have to have towards it. You have to start sharing it like you don't care. Hey, I have a book. Pop the trunk and have like 10 books with you. Start your own book club with your own book. These are just simple things that you can do to get the information out there. Get in touch with your book club, the book stores in your area. They're always, especially the smaller they are, that's the more that they're looking for people to come in and share their books and have book signings and things of that nature. In the process of that, you also may be able to say, hey, I noticed that it's a corner of your bookstore that's empty. Do you mind having my book there at your bookstore? Guys, you guys have to be creative when it comes to your work. To put your information out there, you have to become creative. So I hope you guys will go back and watch this video if you had the opportunity to, if you came in the middle of the video and you didn't have a chance to watch it from the beginning. I hope that you guys will watch it from the beginning. In addition to that, I have done these little videos. They're called the 5 videos. I've done those videos and they have the little muscle, because each time that you watch one of those videos is giving you tips in order to make you stronger, or to make whatever you're doing stronger. So I hope that you guys, if you haven't had a chance to watch those videos, I'm hoping that you will also go back and watch those videos as well. Also join us every single, hey Robert, how are you? Hey everybody that's coming in, I appreciate you. For those of you that for those of you that are just joining in, thank you so much, Holly. You have inspired me. I promise you. I want to tell you, for those of you that's just joining in, make sure that you go back and watch this video. In addition to that, for those of you that's trying to do like a new book, you're trying to do a new blog, go back and watch my videos with the muscle, and it has 5 different tips of what you can do to become stronger. 5 different tips on how you can become stronger, what you're doing can become stronger. And keep in mind that these tips are just to scratch the surface, just to give you brief ideas in order for you to go back and say, okay, I can do this. Okay, she gave me this idea, so now I can do this, this, and this. So it's just basically to scratch the surface to get you to start doing things on your own that you never thought about before. Okay, that's the whole purpose of the videos. It's not like get rich quick schemes. Okay, these are basic tips to help you get from point A to point B. The other thing is we will be back on Sunday. We'll be back on Sunday, this Sunday, every Sunday, and that's if we're not at home with the flu. If we're not at home with the flu, every Sunday we're going to come back every Sunday at 5 o'clock. This Sunday we're actually going to be on at 4 o'clock because we're going to be talking about the book, having an exclusive interview. Thank you so much for the hearts. They're beautiful. They're brown too. That's good. That's cute. So we're going to be talking about Shaken Dreams. We're going to have an exclusive interview with Holly Berg. Listen, guys, I'm not trying to be Oprah. It just happened to be like on the day that she has her like Sunday Soul or everything like that. I promise that wasn't planned. But now that it's on Sundays, isn't that pretty cool? Like it's on the same day as Oprah's Sunday Soul. Anywho, I'm inspired by her. I'm sorry. So we're going to have an exclusive interview with Holly Berg. We're going to be talking about what happened with this book. Why was it created? What was the mission behind it? I think once you guys get a chance to know that, then reading the book makes it like 10 times worth it. Okay. Because now you have the background information, about the book. For those of you that didn't know, we're also going to talk about this book. This was one of the books that I was inspired by this past Saturday. I got this book Saturday and I read it the same day. Amazing book. You'll also see the review of this book pretty soon. So kudos to the authors that's sending me their books and trusting me to read their books and put reviews on our website. As I told you guys, books are my new crack, so I absolutely love the books that you guys are sending us. I'm looking forward to the interview with you, Holly. We're looking forward to talking about the women that we've featured before on the website. We're going to be talking about Eyebrow Studio. We're going to be talking about Cammie's blog, and Cammie is actually a singer, so that's going to be super interesting. Melissa Quigley, she's also an author, and then Bloggy Mommy, we're also going to be talking about her as well. So we are looking forward to being back, guys. We've been like cooped up in the house for about a week or so, and now we're out and about. We're back in the office, and listen, we're actually working. Make sure that you tune in Sunday as well, because we have a big surprise. I think we have like 3 big surprises, but we have a big surprise. So I cannot wait to share that big surprise with you guys. I want to make sure that you guys are all on board with what we're doing. We're going to get bigger and better, guys. The episodes are going to get bigger and better. We're going to start interviewing now that Periscope has created a feature that we can actually invite people on with us. That's going to be amazing. So Holly's going to be the person that we test that out on. And so when it works, and it's going to, we're going to continue to do that with other authors as well. Isn't that going to be amazing for you to be able to hear directly from the people that we're reading their books? That's going to be super amazing. For those of you that haven't joined our book club, you're able to do that by going on our website, and it gives you the link directly to the book club that leads you to our Facebook page. So you're able to join our book club there. For the people that have already joined, thank you. For all the people that's continuing to share everything that we do, either on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. We love you. For those of you that have allowed us to feature you on our website, we absolutely love you as well. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Thank you so much for wishing me well and helping me to get back to the place where I really love being, and that's right here in your eyes, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I feel so much better, guys. I have so much medicine in my system, and so I am better. So thank you so much for all the prayers and all the well wishes. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to watch the other videos as well. Bye. I love you.